Subscribe now because what's unraveling between Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Benny Blanco is bigger than just a leaked call. It's the slow collapse of a decade-long web of emotional entanglements, behind-the-scenes betrayals, and secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. And now that the first call leaked, followed by a second, even more intimate voicemail allegedly left by Justin confessing, "I never stopped loving you. I just thought you stopped needing me." The internet has gone into overdrive trying to connect the dots, and while none of the camps have issued a formal statement, their silence has only made the speculation more explosive, especially after fans noticed Justin deleted 3 Instagram posts, changed his bio to a broken heart emoji, and then wiped it completely, while Selena, usually so connected with her followers, went completely dark, canceling a planned livestream and disappearing from public view. But the damage had already been done, because insiders close to Benny Blanco say that what broke him wasn't just the audio of Selena's voice confessing things she hadn't said to him, it was what he found next. Allegedly, a series of unsent messages to Justin on Selena's iPad, filled with raw, unfiltered emotion. And even though they were never sent, they told Benny everything he needed to know. And when he confronted Selena, sources say she didn't deny the calls, instead breaking down and saying it was about healing old wounds. And she begged him not to let the past ruin what they had. But Benny wasn't convinced, and just like that, he was gone, reportedly. Checking into a boutique hotel under a different name, canceling a studio session, and ignoring every call from Selena. And fans only found out because a fan account spotted him dining alone in New York, looking visibly shaken, and it didn't take long for theories to explode. Was he heartbroken? Was he done for good? Was he planning his own media move? And all the while, Hailey Bieber, the third point in this emotional triangle turned square, was planning her own response. One that didn't involve interviews or PR damage control, but something even more effective, subtle, ruthless symbolism, because she posted a carousel of seemingly normal lifestyle shots buried between skincare product tags and brand mentions, with one photo showing her in a black hoodie that read, "Closure is a lie," and she knew exactly what she was doing. Because Selena had just told her team the call was about closure, and now Hailey was telling the world she didn't believe it. And within hours, the hoodie sold out and closure Hailey trended worldwide, not just as merch, but as a sentiment, with fans rallying behind Hailey for the first time in years, casting her not as the villain, but the woman blindsided by emotional betrayal in a marriage she's been defending since day one. And as people rallied behind her, others began digging deeper, uncovering what they believe is the real reason the calls leaked in the first place. And according to one viral blind item, Hailey allegedly found out about the first call days before. It became public and may have confided in someone from her inner circle, who then leaked the audio to a gossip outlet in an act of loyalty or revenge. And if that's true, it changes the entire tone of this scandal from accident to strategy. From heartbreak to a PR chess move, and the most chilling part? That same insider says this wasn't the first emotional call between Justin and Selena, but the fourth, and that the others were never recorded, but were just as intense, filled with phrases like, "I wish it were different," and "You never left my heart." And when you pair that with Justin's recent erratic online behavior, cryptic captions, moody black and white shots, and now an unreleased song he previewed in his story with the lyrics, "I kept your voice on loop when I couldn't breathe," it becomes clear that he's not just reacting emotionally. He's breaking down publicly. And yet somehow Selena is the one facing the brunt of the backlash, accused of being the puppet master, the one who reignited the flame while still engaged to someone else. And people are asking, did she really love Benny? Or was he a placeholder while she worked through feelings she never fully buried? And meanwhile, Benny's silence is starting to feel more like strategy than heartbreak, because he hasn't just disappeared, he's reportedly been approached for multiple exclusive interviews, all of which he declined. But insiders say he's saving his side for a platform that can frame it on his terms, and some believe he may even be working on a documentary, as multiple industry sources claim he was seen filming sit-downs with a Netflix crew weeks before the leak. And if that's true, then the Benny and Selena love story might be turned into content just like everything else in their world. But here's where things take an even darker turn. Because leaked texts allegedly sent from Hailey to a close friend began circulating, in which she refers to Selena as fake as her filters, and says she manipulated 2 men at the same time and still plays the victim. And while the texts haven't been verified, the language matches other things. Hailey has said in previous interviews when defending her relationship, and fans are split. Some say she's finally speaking her truth. Others say it's another attempt to weaponize public opinion. And in the middle of it all, Selena breaks her silence, not with words, but with an Instagram post showing her in tears on the floor of a dance studio, captioned, "Healing is violent sometimes," and the internet explodes again, this time with sympathy, as people remember her history of emotional trauma, the lupus diagnosis, the betrayal by friends, the public breakdowns, and now the collapse of a relationship many thought would be her forever. And while that post is being dissected line by line, Justin is spiraling further, reportedly showing up unannounced at a charity event where Hailey was scheduled to speak, and causing such a stir that security had to step in. And according to witnesses, the couple didn't speak once on stage or off, with Hailey giving her speech and then leaving immediately, while Justin stayed behind, looking lost and alone. And fans who were there said the energy was off, tense, and heavy. And then came the final straw. Selena was seen entering a recording studio in LA late at night wearing the same necklace Justin gave her years ago, a simple gold pendant with a date engraved on it that fans believe marks their first kiss. And whether it was intentional or not, that image sent the fandom into overdrive, with speculation that new music may be coming that tells Selena's side of the story in full, and now fans are holding their breath, waiting for her to speak, to sing, to reveal what really happened in those calls, why they happened, and whether she regrets them. While Hailey, Justin, and Benny all move like shadows, reacting but not confirming, denying but not explaining. And as the lines blur between love, loyalty, and media manipulation, one thing is clear. This isn't just a scandal. It's a reckoning. A public collision of four people whose lives have been intertwined for years, and whose choices are finally catching up to them in the most dramatic, messy, and heartbreaking way possible. And if you thought this story couldn't get more layered, think again, because sources now claim that one of these four stars has been secretly journaling every detail of their emotional experience and is in talks to release it as a memoir next year, meaning the final truth might not come through a post or a tweet, but through a book, written in their own words. And if that happens, everything we think we know could be shattered. So hit that subscribe button now because the real story isn't over. It's just beginning.